What's up, guys? Happy Monday. Hope everybody had a great weekend. As we go into this next week, one thing that I want to focus on is, we've talked a lot about motivation. We've talked a lot about overcoming obstacles or hurdles or issues as they kind of come at us, right? Which is kind of defensive if you think about it, in the sense of, these issues come at you. How do you, dodge them, or how do you block them, or maneuver around them, right? So one thing that I want to focus on is how to separate yourself, and not from a personal standpoint. Obviously, I know that everybody watching this knows enough to not try to be somebody else, right? Like, be yourself, be who you are. And I hope it's apparent that I'm myself, I am who I represent, and like my values and my word means a lot to me. And that's all I can be, is me. I can't emulate somebody else. I can't try to be somebody else, or that I'm just an off brand of that person. So I'm me 100% all the fucking time. Love me or hate me, it is what it is. That's all I can be. So it's the same thing with a company, though. And I want you guys to, and this is one of the biggest kind of, I feel like, downfalls that I see, where companies can't really get the momentum or kind of accelerate and really leave everybody else in the dust, so to speak, is because they try too much to blend in with everyone else, right? And I want you to think ahead of the curve. I want you to think, some of you guys might have seen this on my social media, or if you've ever heard any of my public speaking events, like, you'll hear me say chestnut checkers, right? Meaning think long term, think multiple moves ahead. Or you might have heard me say, fuck Friday, I'm focused on 40, meaning I'm focused long term. I'm not worried about my paycheck on Friday. I'm worried about what the long term, goal is going to be, which I'm about to be 40, so I'm going to have to change that to 50 here soon. But the point is, we can get there, and we can get there even faster if we really separate ourselves. So that's how some people are able to do, in 5 years, what it took other companies or people to do in 10, 15, 20 years, is because they separated themselves and they stayed ahead of the curve, and they were implementing the newest techniques or products or procedures or whatever it may be. And also just having that intuitiveness and that ingenuity of knowing different, it might be a sales technique. It might be something that you're doing with your company. It might be a product. It might be how you want to pitch this, or how you want to do a promo, or something that you're doing from a marketing standpoint. There's all different ways that you can separate yourself. But I want you to quit focusing on other companies, focusing on your company, your product, what you're trying to accomplish in life, and think about how you can stay ahead of the curve and separate yourself from everybody else. Like I said, not just as a person, but as a company, because that's what's going to take you to another level. And hey, look, if you're on the flip side of that, right, and you have other companies mimicking you, or copying you, so to speak, and starting to do the same things that you're doing, whether you see it on social media or this or that or whatever, don't get pissed off at that. Like, take that as flattery, right? Like, they always say, like, imitation is the biggest form of flattery, and it's true. But I see a lot of people get pissed off at it, and get pissed off at other companies because, well, that was my thing, I was doing it. Who gives a fuck? Like, focus on the next thing, because you're not going to do that same thing forever. So focus on the next fucking thing, or two things, or three things that you want to implement, that these people can then also emulate those things. Because if people are emulating you or copying you and doing those things, that means that they're looking at you as the golden child, like the standard, right? Like, so they want to be you. They want to be that company. And they think it's those specific things that are getting you there. When in fact, it's the entire product, right? It's the whole procedure. It's you. It's your core values. It's everything in general. But I want you to think ahead of the curve, how you can always stay ahead of everybody else. Think offensively, and quit trying to fall in line with what everybody else is doing, and think about how you can separate yourself from the fucking crowd. Because not only is that going to take you further, it's going to get you there much fucking faster. I promise you guys. So hope you guys have a great fucking week. Hey, look, guys, if I can do anything for you, you're interested in coaching or need any help with anything on the business side, please let me know. Reach out to me, shoot me a message. I'd be more than happy to help you guys. It'd be an absolute honor. Love all you guys. Hope you guys have a great fucking week, and we will talk to you next time. Bye.